October 2022 and 53 variant. We're going to start. So students, we have the question number 1, 50 values given. So it means n values given 50. And we have given the coding method, this and this one. So what is asking for variance? So basically we have two formulas for variance, one coding and one the other one. Let me write up both. Sigma x minus 20 whole square over n minus square of sigma x minus 20 over n. But this formula will not I can't use it because problem I don't have this value. The other formula for the raw data, sigma square by n minus square. So this formula I find how to get the mean. How to get a mean? So first of all, sigma x minus 20 over n plus 20. This number always same. You know it very well. Okay. This value is coming from there 35. And n is 50 and is 20. And finally, I got a mean from here. So mean from here, I got it. So 35 divided by 50, 35 divided by 50 and plus 20. And I got 20.5. 20.7, sorry. So I got this value. Okay. Now I'm going to use this variance formula. And what is variance formula? Variance formula is sigma x square by n and minus mean square. And this value I will get from top. This is a 250.36 over 50. Let me check again. 250.36. Okay, minus and 20.7 whole square. So if I check it, this is a 250.36 divided by 50 and minus 20.7 to power 2. My answer is just to be 72.23. This is called variance. I hope so. The concept is very clear of this question. Number 1. Question number 2, student, we have a large college. 32% students have blue eyes. Okay. And a sample of 80 students are taken. So n sample is 80. Okay, if you use suitable or only the word approximation or suitable approximation or normal approximation. So whenever these concepts are used, so we have to convert our data, okay, from binomial to normal distribution. He said find the probability fewer than 20 of these students have a blue eye. So our main concern is blue eyes, 32%. So 0.32 is our probability of favor. And Q is 1 minus that, 0.68. And what he said, fewer than 20 means, it means we can say students have a less than 20. Okay. So how we can do continuity correction? I just show you first of all, when you have this kind of question comes, so do this kind of number line system. Okay, and less than means it this way. So just move 0.5 backwards. And how to mention this one? So S is less than 19.5. This is called continuity correction. Done. Now, student, whenever we want to convert S is into Z. What is the basic formula for Z is X minus mean by deviation. This is basically X and mean deviation I will find from here. So basically, I'm going to do mean. What is the mean formula? NP. N and P, multiply them, and I got it. So 80 times 2, 0.32. And mean, I'm getting here 25.6. Mean is done. And just for variance. What is our variance or deviation? I can find it directly. So deviation is what? NPQ root. And when I'm finding it this directly, okay, and I have a look here. So NPQ root 80. P is 0.72, Q is 0.28. Take a root of the whole thing. And this is giving me, the root of this is giving me root of 17.408. Now, student, this value I'm going to plug in here. So what is the technique? 19.5 minus mean over deviation. So mean is 25.6 over as root of 17.408. Okay, if I type in calculator, students, this is a value coming with me is a negative 1.462. Always 3 dp. Make sure this value must be in 3 decimal places. So negative number is like right side positive, left side negative. So I will make left hand side negative 1.462. This is how to pronounce Z is less than. So this is called less than. This is called less than portion. But do you know negative values are not available in our distribution table? So this same number, if I convert into positive side, because this is symmetrical data. So this area and this area, they are same. They are same actually. They are same. And wide region is called phi of 1.462. But I'm looking for this. And full area is 1. So from 1 subtract phi of 1.462. And giving me answer. And let's take a look. 1.462, 1.462, 1.462. So 6 coming from here, 1.46 and 2 come from here. So 0.9279 and 3 I add. I got 892, 0.9282, 0.9282. So 0.9282. And finally, I got answer 0.0718. This 0. So we got a 3SF answer, and I hope so. The concept of this question is completely over. Question number 3, students, we have a time taken to complete a walking challenge by 250 members of club are summarized. Okay, we have given, these are given a time in minutes, and this is CF, so cumulative. So here I'm writing cumulative. C dot F stand for cumulative, and time taken here, time in minutes. Okay, and best technique here, most important point which I want to discuss with you is okay, this is done. Problem is there. Along x-axis is the 60 value we have total 60. So check it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So there's no problem at all. Along x-axis, no problem at all. But along x-axis is a problem. We have to cover 250 maximum along x-axis. Now, best idea, I just tell you, because ideal scale is if I take a 10 here. But a 10, if I make it 10, 20, 30, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I can't fill this 250. So 10 is not possible. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 is not possible to make it. So this option 30 is never a good choice. And the third choice, the best one is a 40. You may ask, why 40? Why not 50, sir? Because one box is 4. 4 tens are 40. So a half box representing 2. And I think so this is the best way. If I make it 550, suppose if I make a 50 here, so one box of 5. So 2.5 is very hard to, 2.5 is not hard to locate, but 2 is very hard to locate. That is why best idea, I'm thinking the 40 is a good choice. 40 plus 40, 80, plus 40, 120, plus 40, 160, plus 40, 200, plus 40, 240. Let me check this is correct or not. Yeah. And last position is 280. So now I think this is a very good choice to make it. Okay. Now I'm starting 20 and 32. But before we start, we must know it is a one small box is equals to what? Let me tell you clearly. One small box equal to 4. The formula is value divided by number of boxes. Value divided by number of boxes. Value is 40 and number of boxes are 10. So when I divide them, I got a 4. So one box. So half box, half small box is equal to 2. So this scale is very important about y-axis. X is a no problem at all. So these things students get problem during exam. So I try to address, alhamdulillah. Let's talk about the situation number 1. 20 and 32. Make sure sometimes students flip them by mistake. So make sure 20 along x-axis. 20 along x-axis. So this is a 20 line. Okay, done. And where is a 32? 32 is very important because one box is a 4. 4, 8 are 32. 8 boxes. So 8 boxes is here 32. Okay, I'm writing inside. So it means this is a line, the meeting here. So it means I mark here, this is a 32. So I believe this part is very clear. So 20 and 32 done. First value is completely over. Okay, second is 30, 66. 30, 66. 30 and 66. So 30 and 66. Where is 66? We have another way. 15 fours are 60. Okay, or 16 fours are 64. And plus 2. It means 16 boxes. So 10, 20, sorry, 16 is here. I make it 60. This is a 60. So naturally, this is 64, 68. But I'm looking for 66. So this is 64. This is 66. I believe you all have understanding. Well, be careful. And this point come from here and 30 come from here. And we get this number. Let me recheck. 64. Yeah, correct. So let's talk about third number. 112 and 35. 112 and 35. 35 is here and 112 is where? 112. This is a 100. So 112, 112 I'm looking for. 112. So 110, 104, 8, 12. 112 is here. So 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are. It means 3 boxes above that one. I think clear. So 35, 35 this line. So I get it here. I think you see how every point I'm doing very carefully. 40, 178. 40, 40 from here and 178 is where? Let's try to find 178. This is 180. And from 180, one box down is 176. But I need 78. Let me check. 78. Yeah, so half box below 178. So against 40. Against 40. Half box. I think this is also okay. Let's talk about second last. 50 and 2 to 8. 50 and 2 to 8. 50 is here and 2 to 8. 2 to 8 is where? This is a 220 and one box up 24 and 28. So it means this is 2 to 8. So I think you're understanding. Let me locate this point. And now last point, 60 and 250. 60 and 250. 250 is where? 244, 48 and half box. So this is 250. And last point, not last point, sorry. This. So I hope so, student, the point is very clear and I'm going to make it. Don't join directly, the wrong way of joining. So smooth. Okay, you can release the pen. Okay. And here I think so. Slightly less bend. No, little more bend. And join with a 0. Okay, now this is a little tricky. I think this is over. So I hope so the concept is very clear. And if I make it a little less bending here, there's a better approach. Okay, this is a smooth curve. I got it. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. He has 60 percentile. What is 60 percentile? So 60 divided by 100 into total frequency. And total frequency is naturally here is a 250. You can see total 50. So total frequency is 250. So a 250. 0 cancel, 0 cancel. And I get it what here, students? So I'm getting here 6 into 25, 150. And 150 is not our answer. Make sure. Let me check once again. Let me check once again. Finally, yeah, 150. Where is 150? Where is 150? 150 is 2.5 box below. 1, 2.5 box. So this is a 150. Okay, 150. So I make it. So 150. This 150 is going on. Meeting here. and come down. So it is coming in the middle here, the 60 percentile. And my answer is coming what? 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37.5. Approximately 37.5. 37.5. So I'm getting here 37.5. So 37.5. So 60 percentile, 37.5. If we get a 38, also correct. 37 also correct. I hope so. The concept is clear. And let's talk about the next part of the question. Yes, student, and now next part C, we have to calculate the standard deviation. And whereas the mean is given by him 34.4. And I have copied the table from top. First of all, we have to make a new table, and new table, how to make it. And then I need deviation. So I need deviation. So I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Okay. So let's have a look now carefully. And before I start, those are 4 marks, but we have to work on properly. Here I'm writing time, but I'm writing the, he mentioned this only, but how I write, look at now. I'm writing 0, t less than equals to 20. And next I'm writing 20, 20 and less than equals to 30. Okay, I can work out without this even, but it's too risky. 30, 35, so 30 here and 35 here. Now 35 and 40. 35 here and 40 here. And now afterwards 40 here and 50 here. Last column and 60. Okay. Now next is a frequency. How to get frequency? Interesting. First frequency we have here is 32 comes directly here. So 66 subtract 32. So 66 subtract 32, I got a 4 and I got a 34. So 34 is next frequency. 112 minus 66 and we get a 46. And 178 and this one, if I subtract, I get a 66. And then I get a 50. And last one, I'm getting 22. So this is very clear how I got frequency. Reverse process of CF. Now X is called mid-class. How to get a mid-class? Add them, divide by 2. So 0 plus 20 divided by 2, I got a 10. This and this add, I got a 25 average. This plus this divided by 2, I got 32.5. And here I got 35 plus 40, so 37.5. Here average is 45. Here average 55, sorry. And now fx square. I'm looking for fx square. So how to find it, this one, students? So it means multiply this with a square of 10. So 32 times 2, 10 square. And next one, 34 times 2, 25 square. I'm saving my time into 32.5 whole square. And 66 into 37.5 square. 50 times 2, 45 square. 22 times 2, 55 square. And what is the variance formula? Variance formula is basically sigma fx square over sigma f minus mean square. And mean is given 34.4 himself. And I think point is very valid. I will add all the values on lower bottom column. So 32, let me write in the beginning from beginning. Okay. So 32 times 2, 10 to power 2 plus 34 times 2, 25 to power 2 plus 46 into 32, 2.5 to power 2. 66 plus 37.5 to power 2 plus 50 into 45 to power 2 plus 22 into 55 to power 2. This is done, and let me write some more space. I need. So just wait. I need some more. So this, I just bring it down slightly left side because I need to. Oh, some time. Anyway, no problem. Okay, so now this is done and divided by what, students? So sigma f. And there 250. How 250? Because some of the all values of frequency, if you add them all, minus mean, which is here 34.4. And we have to find the deviation. Sorry, students, deviation. So variance, when I find, take a root of that, will give us the variance. So standard deviation, if I find it, I will just take a root of that. So I just change it. I change it or leave it here, no problem at all. 34.4. Let me check, is correct 34.4? Yeah. And if I check it, if I type in calculator, I'll get a variance. And variance is coming with me, if you type this whole in calculator, 151.24. But I'm looking for deviation, and there, the root of the variance will give us the deviation. And if I take a root of 151.24, will give us 12.3 is final answer. It means if I need standard deviation, and I will take the root of variance. Okay, I hope so. The concept is very clear, and this question is completely over. Question number 4: a three-fair four-sided spinner. Each has number sided label 1, 2, 3, 4. Spinner are spun at the same time, and the number of sides on which the spinner lands is recorded. Okay, the X representing what denotes the highest number. This is the most important part, is highest number recorded. Example, if I get a 1, 1, 1, what is score we counted? We count 1. Okay, so we count as a 1. So I hope so the point is very clear. So and if he asked go for, but he said no, score is 2. So how we can get score of 2? So let's think, we have to prove it. So we have some possibilities. Let's think about it. If I get options, for example, if 1 come first dice, second 1, and then 2. Look at here, 3 times is a spinner spun, and we got a 1, 1, 2, and highest score is 2, so that is recorded. So score is counted as a 2. And if I have a 1, 2, 2, yes, again it has a highest score is 2, though it's coming 2 times, but score again 2. And last option 2, 2, 2. I hope so they got a point. Now we have a special technique to do this kind of question, because 1, 1, 2. Okay, before I start a question, I always give a ground to understand. For example, if I have a 1, 2, 3, how many possible ways to arrange them? So I'm writing 3p3. So if you want to check it, 1, 3, 2, now 2, 2, and 3, 3. So 1, 2, 2, 1, and 1, 2, and sorry. So if I make it here 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, and this one. So 6 options we have. Even 3p3 will give you 6 options. But if I have a 1, 2, 2 comes, look at here, 2 numbers are repeating here. No numbers are repeating, okay? When 2 numbers are repeating, what to do in this option? So in this option, what to do? 3p3 and divided by 2p2. Why 2p2? Because these 2 numbers are repeating. And answers turn to be 3. You can check it. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 2, 2, 1. And look at here, we have 3 options. I hope so you got a point. And now let's discuss the same situation at this moment. So what is the chances? What are the chances of 1 in a dice? Because 1 out of 4. What is the chance of this 1? 1 out of 4. What is the chance of 2? Naturally 2 coming 1 time. So again, 1 out of 4. Every time I'm getting 4, 4, 6, 6, 64 comes. But it's a surprise to know I will write 3 here. You may ask why you write 3 here, sir. Because 3p3 for the 3 numbers, and this 2p2. Why I'm writing 2? Because 2 numbers are repeating. And I hope so the concept of the question is clear. So let's try to summarize and give a final form. So this part is clear. And now I'm going the same story for the next plan. And next plan is this. So let's discuss this one. Okay. Now, same situation. What is the chances of one? You know, 1/4. Two chances, 1/4. Two chances, 1/4. Again, same situation. 1/4 into 1/4 into 1/4. But next time, I will not write like this. I will write 1/64. So times to what? 3p3 divided by 2p2. So this 3p3 come from here and 2p2 because two numbers are repeating. That's it. Now let's talk about this situation. So I'm writing directly 1/64 because each number 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. But times to what? Surprisingly, I am writing here 3p3, but all three are repeating. So 3p3. That is why we are getting one time only, because this answer will cancel. We get a one option. Whereas we have here three options and here three options. If I type in calculator, this is giving us 3 into 1/64. This give us 3 times to 1/64, and this give you 1 time to 1/64. 3 plus is 6 plus 1, 7. So answer is totally matched. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the concept is very clear. This extra knowledge I have given to you. Now let's talk about the lower part. He said, what is, okay, for 2, I got answer already. So he's talk about what is the chances for 1. So what is chances of 1 if the score is 1? Common sense, we have one option only, 1, 1, and 1. So answer is 1/1, 1/1, 1/1, and 3p3 divided by 3p3. These 3p3 come for 3 digits, okay? And this because repeating, and they will cancel out. So I got answer 1/64. And last answer, I can do one thing because some of the all values is 1. I can subtract, add the all options and subtract from 1. Otherwise, it's a too lengthy working. So I can say that x is equals to 4. Answer is 1 minus, add up the all, 1/64 plus 7/64 plus 19/64. And this answer is coming finally 37/64. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This table is completely over. I hope so. The concept of this page is over. And let's go for the next part of this question. So C part, students, on another occasion, it means conditions change now. One of the, he talk about now one fair spinner only. Four-sided spinner is spun until 3 is obtained. This until word is very important to understand. It representing geometrical probability. And we have few formulas for geometrical probability. Let me discuss all. Equals to R, formula is Q to power R minus 1 into P. And one formula is more than R, and that is simple Q to power R. And last, E of X is equal to 1/P. So basically 3 formulas we use in whole chapter of geometrical probability. Because my concern is 3, and what is the chances of 3? So probability of favor is 1/4. And because 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 1/4. And probability of Q, I mean, not favor, is 4, 3, 2. It means 3/4. And my task is to get a Y is equal to 6. So I will use upper formula. Okay, so then if I apply this formula, students, Y equal to 6. So Q to power 6 minus 1 into P. And that's it. If we apply this in calculator, so answers turns to be 0.05933 SF. Now let's talk about, he said it happens more than 4 attempts. So more than 4 means this criteria we have to use. So I'm using the formula X is more than R equal to Q to power R. And he's talking about more than 4. So I'm writing Q is 3 or 4 to power 4. And if we check in calculator, it is coming naturally 81/256, which is our final answer. And I hope so. The question is now completely over. Question number 5, we have a company A produces bags of sugar and inspector finds that on average 10% of the bags are underweight. So how many? Okay, 10 of the bags are chosen at random. So when we have talked about n, so n is a sample, we have taken 10 bags. And whenever sample we have it, so we use binomial formula and find the probability or normal distribution. But we can see there fewer than 3 of bags are underweight. So fewer than 3 means what? It means this 0, 1, 2, 3, till we will continue till 10. So fewer than 3 means 2, 1, and 0. So we have 3 values of R. R is 0, R is equals to 1, and R is equal to 2 because fewer than 3, underweight. Underweight chances are 10% are underweight. So P is 10% is 0.1 and Q is 0.9 because 1 minus this. So I think now we can apply formula, and basically formula binomial is NCR, Q to power N minus R, P to power R. So N is 10, 10C 0, 2 brackets, 10C 1, 2 brackets, 10C 2, again 2 brackets. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, so first bracket here 10 minus 0, here 0, here 10 minus 1, here 1, 10 minus 2, here 2. So first Q value come 0.9, 0.1, 0.9, 0.1, 0.9, 0.1. And now if I check it in calculator, so it is turned to be 0. After 3 SF, 930 or 93. So this is my answer of the A part. B part, the weights of the bag of sugar produced by company B is normally distributed. It means this topic is going to be normal distributed now, and mean is given by him 1.04 kilograms. And deviation is 0.06. Find the probability random chosen bag produced by the company B weighs more than this much. So weight is more than 1.11 kilograms. What is the chances? What is the probability? So what is the technique, student? Remember, we have a formula, and that is x minus mean by deviation give us z value. Z means normal distributed. So this is not normally distributed currently. I will do this value will come in the place of x, and mean deviation is given by him. So I'm writing 1.11 minus 1.04 over 0.06. And if I check it in it is a 3dp, 1.167 comes. And if I draw a bell shape, is a positive value, positive come always right hand side. And how to pronounce this? Z is more than. More is called right area. But by default, when I see the table will give me the value from left hand side. You want to see? Check it on the table on top. So this value give always from left hand side, always from left hand side. So that is why when I come back, so phi of 1.167, I get a white region, but I'm looking for the reddish. So 1 minus that, because sum of the full is 1. And if I see the table, 1.167, 1.167. Wait a minute. 1.167. 1.167. So 1.16 from here and 7 from here. So 0.8770 and 14. I add 8.888784. So 8784. And after subtracting, I got 0.122. So this is the chances. I hope so. The concept is very clear. And let's talk about the last part. 81% of the bags sugar produced by company B weight less than W weight. So weight is less than W as this. And it equal to 81% actually. And how to do it? This is W means we have to convert in normal form. And what is the formula? Formula is very clear, 0.81. And mean value and deviation value, copy and bring it down. Okay. So now I'm going to replace the values Z less than W minus mean over deviation equal to 0.81. So, student, this I label as a B. Label as a B, 0.81. I'm writing here, W minus 104 over 0.06 is B. All right, so if I take a bell-shaped positive value, so positive value, this is called less than B. So this is equals to, so phi of B is equals to 0.81. So I will check it, 0.81. Sometimes we have some values given here, but not mentioned here, 0.81. So basically, I'm looking for 0.81. So 0.81 mean double zero. So check it where its number matches 0.81. 81. This is a smaller than this number. And from left side, I got a 0.8. And from here, 7. And I'm looking for 81. How much I have to add here to get an 81? So if I add 22, and I get what, student? This is 0, there's 0, and 81. So I'm looking for 22. 22 is here present. Okay, so how to get this value, students? It means I got a 0.8 from here, 7 from here, 8 from here. So 0.878. So basically, I'm writing here phi of 0.878. Phi of B. Phi cancel out. B value is 0.878, which I'm going to plug in it here. So W minus 1.04 over 0.06 equals to 0.878. It multiplies and this will add. And after calculation, I'm getting 1.09 kilograms. I hope so. The concept is very clear, and this question is completely. Number 6 question, find number of different arrangement. The word whenever the word arrangement come is stand for the permutation. So permutation. 9 letters, the word activated. How many letters are repeating? I think I can see that A's are coming 2 times. A coming 2 times. Okay. And T coming also 2 times. Also 2 times. Also 2 times. And others are how many? Others are naturally total 9. So 5. 5 plus 4, 9. All right. So he said arrangement. Okay. So what is the answer? 9p9, 9p9 and divided by 2p2 into 2p2. This 2p2 come for this repeating values. This 2p come for this repeating values. And I hope so you got a point. And I said many times, you can write this way or you can write factorial. If upper number, lower number same, we can write factorial. 2 factorial and 2 factorial. And basically 2 factorial is also 2 also. So you can escape this factorial. Okay, you can write 9 factorial over 2 into 2. This is a time saving. So I think the point is very clear. Okay, the answer is finally I get from here 90720. This part is done. And let's talk about the next part. Next part, I will bring this below. Okay, so let's start now. Find number of different arrangement. Again, arrangement. 9 letters and the word activate in which there are at least 5 letters between 2 A's. Okay, I give you this concept. And for this reason, I will make this diagram 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Okay, he said at least 5. If 5 means 5 letters in the middle, 5 letters in the middle, 6 letters in the middle, or all 7. Make sure these 2A are fixed first and last position. So 5 plus 2, 7 can come. So we have a 5, 6, and 7 options. So let's discuss when 5 letters, not special. Did he mention anywhere special letters? Not special letter. So all 7 can come in the, how come 7, sir? You can ask me. So I cancel the A's, and these two will become 7. So I count these 7, these 7. Okay, let's start. So if A come in the beginning, and let me copy paste this. I'm copy paste two more times. Okay, so you can understand. Inshallah, I'll try my best. Okay, so this is the third situation condition. So if happens six, if 5 letters come in the middle, one option. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A comes here. If 6 letters come in the middle, any 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and A comes here. And if 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and A comes here. So we have a 3 possibilities we have to do it. Let's start. Now, thing is that how we can fulfill the question. Now, this is an interesting part. Hold on and have a look here. So problem is that if he say that a special 5 letters come in the middle, special 5 letters, then I will say 5P5. Okay, because for these. But now he did not mention that any. So we can all 7 can come in the middle. So actually what happened, I will say 7P7, and 7P7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 will come here and rest 2 will come automatically here. And divided by 2P2. Why 2P2? Because there is 2 T's repeating. That is why the way I have done this 2 repeating, 2 A's and 2 T's, but this time A is blocked. They are not moving anywhere, and I'm counting them. And those 2 T's are repeating. But this can be done in 3 different ways. How different ways? Look, I show you a group. This whole bunch comes here. Second option, they comes here. Third option, they comes here. So into 3. So that is why this whole group multiply by 3. Now, what about this, students? So this is the same story. This will come here, or maybe the whole group will move like that. So 2 possibilities we have total. Okay, so I hope so you got a point. But how to answer? How to answer for this? So 7P7, again the same thing. 2P2 once again. Again 2P2 because 2 T's are repeating, and multiply by 2 because we have 2 options available. And last 7P7 by 2P2 times 2, 1. This I'm just giving a sequence to understand. But because there's no other way to move, there's only one possibility. Like if I ask you how many ways to this answer, you say, sir, 7 things are there, and 7P7 divided by 2P2. We can't move this one anymore. So if you start from the 7, 6, and 5, then you can understand how I write 1, how I write 2, and how I write 3. And if I add them all, the final answer is coming with me is 15120. I hope so. The concept is very clear. And let's go for next part. Part C, we have 5 letters are selected and random from the 9 letters when the word activated. Okay. And I brought from the previous page A, how many 2's are there? T, how many 2's are there? And others are 5. And find the probability. Whenever especially probability involved with selection and with the repeating letters. So we have a special technique to do the question. So all of you get ready. But what is the condition most important? He said selection does not contain more T's than A's. So T should be less than or equal to A's. I repeat, T does not contain more. So T cannot be more. T can be equal. No doubt about it. T can be equal or less than A. So it means very clear. Let's try to make a plan. So this is T's. Here I'm writing A's, and here I'm writing others. Okay. Here I'm writing others. Others. Okay, I'm writing others. Although, okay, let's start now. So first possibility, if I take maximum possibility, so 2 T's and 2 A's. So naturally, I'm looking for 5 numbers. So 2 T's and 2 A's, if I take it, which satisfy the question. So I need 1 others. I need 1 from others. And how to answer whenever probability comes. So students, so I'm writing 2C2 into 2C2 into 5C1. I repeat my words why I wrote like this. Hold on, let me explain again. 2C2 is basically 1. So don't worry, if you type in calculator, 2C2 is 1. So if you don't write, no problem. You don't write, no part, but I'm just sake of understanding, I'm writing. So 2C2 basically means from these two T's, I will take both T's. So this 2C2 come for this 2C come for this, and from I need 5 total, 4 already done. I need 5. From these 5, I need 1. So basically, this is a 1, 1, and 5. See, 1 is a 5, and answer is turned to be 5. So this is the first option is done. So let me go for the part number 2. Option number 2 we have, let's make a line here. Okay, and we have how many options? Okay, this is better to understand. There are a lot of mix-up chance. Okay, so let's talk about second option. Second option we have, as I said, T is okay. If T is reduced by 1, this remain 2. Okay, and I need 5 to make it 2 more. So 2 more. So how to write it now? So from how many T's available? 2 T's. But from these 2 T, I am looking for 1 only. So 2C1. And this 2 is I am taking or both. So 2C2. And I'm from other 5s, I need 2. So 5C2. 5C2 is a 10. This is a 1 and this 2. So 2 5s are 10 is my answer number 2. Okay, let's talk about next situation. Next situation, students, we have what? If I talk about 0 and 2, and I'm looking to make it 5, I'm looking here 3. So from this T, 2 T's, I need a single number, 2C0. And from 2 A's, I need both. So 2C2 is this meaning. And from other 5, I need 3. So 5C3. And 5C3 is, if we check it carefully, let me check what is a 5C3 is a 10 actually. This is 1, this is also 1. So answer coming 10 with us. Let's go for next option. So this 2 with all possibilities option are over. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 0. Now I make it with a 1. Is it possible 1 here and this 0? Correct. This is possible. Okay. And I need 4 more to make it 5. To make it 5. And 2C0 because I don't need a single letter. And 2C1 because I need 1 out of 2's. And 5C4 reason become other 5, I need 4. And this answer is 5. 5 2's are 10. And I got this 10 answer. Now let's talk about with a 0. 0 2 is done. And now what is the next option we have? 1 minute, please. Let me check it. What is option left behind? This is done. Okay, which is possible if I take both are zeros. Okay, both are not there. Both are zeros. Both are zeros. All 5 letters from here. So 2C0, 2C0, and 5C5. 5C5 is basically 1. I think point is very clear. And one more option. Let me check what is left behind. 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, and if I write 2 is done, 2 is done with a 0, 2 is done with 0 done, and 2 1, and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 done even. So wait a minute, what is missing? Let me check. Maybe one missing or all over. Hold on, let me check. 4, 2, 2, and 2 is 1, 2 is 0, and 1T, 1A. Ah, yeah, 1, 1 missing. Both are 1, 1 missing. Sorry for that, students. So both are 1, 1. So both are 1, 1. To make it 5, I need a 3 here. So 2C1 into 2C1 into 5C3. 5C3 is 10. 10 4s are 40. So I got a 40 from here. 40, 50, 60, 70, 70, and 75. 75. Sorry, wait a minute. 40. I think just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 40. And I have I think it was typing mistake maybe here. 5 2's are 10. 10 2's are 20. Let me check. Where is the error? Double A T. Double A and T. Double A and T. This I think maybe 5C to 10. Yeah, this is a 20 because this is a 2 and 2 10s are 20. So 40, 40, 80, and 86. So total options we have is 80. So total options we have 86 because 5 plus 1, 6. Okay. Now, what does he talk about? He talk about the probability. So when you talk about the probability, what is the formula? So 86 up and 9 letters total, and I have to select 5 letters. So 9C5. 9C5 giving you total options. Repeat my words. Total 9 letters are there, and I have to select 5 from there without any restriction. If I check the answer, is answer turned to be with us, it is coming with us 0.683. I hope so. The concept of clear of this. I make sure why I just repeat again before we go on next question. Okay. Whenever the probability comes, students, we are bound to involve this one. So 2C2, we are bound to write. 2C2, we are bound to write. Even 2C1, we are bound to write. If probability is not there, we will write, we just care about these values, make sure. With the probability, we have to care about these values as when you see, I wrote all these options. So there's a criteria, rule of the topic, we have to follow this way. I hope so. The concept is. Question number 7, we have Sam and Tom are playing a game with involve a bag contained five whites. So let me write how many whites, 5, and red are how many, 3, and total are 8. They take turns. Take turns means one by one. Remove one disc from the bag random, one ball at a time, and discs are removed and not replaced. So this main point is not replaced. And the game ends as soon as any one player has removed 2 red discs. Okay. This player wins the game. So Sam removed the first disc. So first of all, let's plan how we can do this kind of question, because too many complications are there, maybe there. So best technique to do this kind of question, we will make a tree diagram. Though he's not asking to make it, but as a teacher, just you make a tree diagram. And first branches always expand. Okay, so have a look. This is very clear. Okay, what is the chances are here, first of all? So white and red, and white and red. So this copy, and I'm pasting here. All right. So this is the first term as according to situation Sam. So this is a Sam's. Okay. So I'm writing on the top turn number 1. Term number 1. Second turn is this is a Tom. All right. So we want to check it. Find the probability Tom remove a red disc on first turn. So naturally, what is the chance of white? So 5 out of 8. And what is the chances of this one? 3 out of 8. And when one white gone taken by the Sam, what are the chances of the Tom? So naturally, 1 less here, 1 less because without replacement. So 1 less and 1 less. So we got a 4 out of 7. And this 4 out of 7. So this is 7 remains same. You know the rule of the branches. And out of 7, 4 subtract, you got a 3. So 3 by 7. What about this chances? First read 3 by 8, 1 less and 1 less. We got a 2 out of 7. And how to write this branch? You help with the help of other branch. This 7 always same. And from 7 to subtract, I got a 5. And he was asking that Tom removes a red disc on his first turn. This is his first turn, and we're looking for the red. So we talk about this branch because red and this branch because red. So how to answer this question? I am writing 5 by 8 times 2, 3 by 7 plus 3 by 8 times 2 out of 7. So I hope so the concept is clear. And 15 by 56 and 6 by 56, 21 by 56. So, so if you check it, it turns to be 3 by 8. So first part is very clear. We got a 3 by 8. So 3 by 8. So first part is clear. Now let's talk about the next part. And next part is depending upon this diagram. So let's see how we can answer. So next part is he's asking that probability Tom wins the game on his second turn. So Tom wins the game. It means this is Tom's first turn. Let's talk about second. Before Tom, Sam will try once again. So this is, I'm going to make it for Sam. Okay, so this is clear. And I'm writing now here because here I'm writing white and red. So these branches I'm drawing here. This is a turn of Sam now. Okay, now we talk about, this is a Sam once again. Now we talk about Tom, and he talk about Tom. Tom wins. So we have to go for fourth branches. So what is the way to do it? So I'm going to make it red, white and red. So this branches, because a little bit hard to make it, but anyway, I think so. Because whole question depends upon this diagram. It may rest all marks depending upon this diagram. So the teacher, I suggest you spend some time on this diagram. Okay, I think this part is clear. All right, so let's talk about naturally, so we can do it easily now. Tom wins the game in second turn, and definitely we work for Tom, so we have to be careful. Sam should not win the game. So let's talk about which branch Tom got a 2. Okay, so let's try to check it from top. So naturally we're looking for the 2 reds. So there's no 2 red here. So when talk about Tom first red is here, and Tom second red is here. So this branch is my concern. Repeat my words. Check it. Sam got a white. He cannot win. Sam got a white and Sam got a red. So he will not win. So look, red and red. So this is a Tom and this Tom. So 2, we got a Tom. So this is Tom. So I think got the idea. And second branch, we can check it. What about this possibility? Correct. This also. First Tom, we get it here. And second red by Tom is here. So it means 2 branches. What about the lower one? So we talk about this branch. How come? So one, Sam got a first red, Tom got a first red, and then Tom got a white, Sam got a white, but Tom got a red. So we are looking for that branches in which Tom got 2 reds, but Sam should not get 2 reds. Make sure, okay? Be careful about it. So for example, this branch, we should not take it. Why? Because second Sam will win the game. So Tom will win not the first time, he will win the second time. So the 3 branches are very clear, and I'm going to write this finally. So how to write it? W, R, W, R. So W, R, W, R, W, R. So I hope so the point is very clear. What about this W, R, R, R? So let's write W, R, R, and R. Third branch, we talk about this one. So what is the answer for it? So R, R, W, and R. So we have 3 branches. Now I'm going to answer. I can answer directly from there, or I can answer from here. Check it. I have 2 ways. Even I can I can talk about this. You have to learn this technique as well. So have a look now. What is a white 5 chances? 5 by 8. So I will write a simple here 8, then 7, then 6, then 5. So naturally this will reduce 1 by 1. Idea is very clear. So white is 5. So I'm writing here 5, and then red. So red is 3. Okay, when 1 white gone, so what is the second white? So naturally 4. And when 1 red gone, what is the chance of second red is 2. I hope so this answer is very, very clear. So let's talk about second situation. and then we'll talk about third situation. So what is the chance of white? So 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. Here 7, here 6, and here 5. Same story, 8, 7, 6, and 5 without replacement. Now 3 reds. So first we have a 3, then 2, then 1, because gradually reducing. So what's the 2 red? So let's talk about red. So 3, then 2, and now talk about whites. So 5 whites and then 1. I hope so the concept is very clear. And let's go for next part. And final answer for this part is, so 3 by 8, we got our answer. I hope so the concept is clear. 3 by 28, sorry, not 2. Okay. 3 by 28 is our answer. Let's go for the last part and find the probability. Sam remove a disc red. Okay. And on first turn, was the first turn, make sure Sam removes white first. And given that we deal as an and Tom wins the game on his second turn. So this means this is answer. Tom wins the game in second turn. So Tom wins the game on second turn. So this answer will go indirectly in denominator. So I'm writing here 3 out of 28, because after and whatever probability will go in denominator. And now I will find out the remaining answer. How come? Because I read a statement. Sam removed second red disc on first turn. Repeat. Sam got his first. So red on first turn, red on first turn, first turn, first turn, and I'm writing the word and Tom wins the second. So Tom wins the second turn. Okay, so Tom wins. So how to write it in a statement? So read and check it. Sam got a first red turn. So and Tom wins. So we talk about actually Sam got a red in the first turn and Tom wins. So this branch he talk about. Repeat again. Check again, please. Sam got his the first turn red in the first turn. Sam got a red disc on the first turn, and Tom wins. So check it. We can't take this branch. Why? Because Sam got a white, and Sam got a red is this, but Tom wins the game. So this branch RRWR will go down. RRWR. So this branch will go down. So I'm going to complete this copy here, and I'm going to paste on the numerator. Paste here. And I hope so got the point. In denominator, I have a 3 by 28, sorry. And 5 by cancel, this is cancel. I got a 1 over 56 over 3 over 28. If I type in calculator, so 1 over 56 divided by 3 divided by 28. And my answer is turned to be 1 over 6. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely